Now, continuing in this section which prescribes the designation apadanam. This section runs from 1.4.24 Dhruvamapaye padanam down to 1.4.31. Let us now consider the Sutram 1.4.29, which reads Akhyatopayoge, and the vritti says Niyamapurvaka vidya svikare vaktapadana sanyasyat. Padacheda is Niyamapurvaka vidya svikare vakta apadana sanyah syat. Of course, we are in the adhikara of karake, which runs from 1.4.23 down to 1.4.55. Hence, the meaning of the sutram is the karakam, the participant in the action, which denotes a teacher or instructor from whom a student formally, meaning observing the proper rules of conduct, receives knowledge, is designated as apadanam. For example, Upadhyaya dadhite. Someone studies, meaning formally receives knowledge from an instructor. This word upayogaha has been used in the sutram in a technical sense. It means niyamapurvaka vidya svikaraha, which is receiving knowledge while observing the proper rules. Proper meaning fit for a student. Rules such as brahmacharyam, etc., celibacy and so on, that a student is expected to follow while receiving the teaching, and such a student is said to be a upayuktaha, meaning one who has taken the vows appropriate for a student. So in such a setting, the teacher from whom knowledge is thus received gets the designation apadanam. And then, of course, following the pratipadikam, in this case upadhyaya, which denotes the teacher, we use the fifth case affix using the sutram 2.3.28 apadane panchami. Now, to illustrate the importance of the term upayoge, the commentator says, Upayoge kim natasya shunoti. Someone listens to an actor. Here there is no question of somebody observing proper rules of conduct, etc., taking the proper vows for receiving knowledge. Someone just comes and listens to an actor, whatever the story or play or whatever it might be. So in this setting, the one who's narrating, the actor, he does not get the designation apadanam, because this is not formal instruction. So it is to prevent the designation apadanam applying in examples such as this one, that Panini has stipulated the condition upayoge. So there is no formal reception of knowledge here, and hence nata does not get the designation apadanam. One last point here is that, similar to what we have seen in the prior rules, here also, as per the Mahabhashyam, we can manage without this sutram, since there is a apayaha, detachment, in the sense that knowledge is moving away from the teacher to the student. The sutram 1.4.24 Dhruvamapaye padanam may be used here to assign the designation apadanam. So we could manage by using 1.4.24 itself. That is the opinion of the Mahabhashyam. Of course, the speciality of knowledge is that the one who gives knowledge does not lose it. So even though knowledge is moving from the teacher to the student, doesn't mean the teacher has lost his knowledge. Or we can think of knowledge as an infinite store where it can be given, but the teacher's stock doesn't diminish. So this is a special kind of apayaha because of the speciality of knowledge. So even though there is a apayaha, the sense of knowledge moving away from the teacher to the student, it does not mean that the teacher loses his knowledge. This special kind of apayaha is possible because knowledge is like an infinite store which can be transmitted without ever diminishing.